Ahora están procediendo a la severa inspección de las máquinas, como ocurre en los demás circuitos. A Lavado y Neto les pedimos sus opiniones y deseos para este año.
Bueno, mis intenciones son ganar hoy y para el futuro ya que se elimina la categoría 350, tengo en mente correr 250 y 500 y si es posible a final de año ya empezar entrenamientos con 500.
Lavado tiene mucha esperanza y ha demostrado su gran habilidad el año pasado. Con solo 19 años, Neto es el corredor más prometedor en el futuro. Mang es otro corredor digno de mencionar. Ahora se dirigen a la entrada. Falta un minuto para el instante de la partida. Todos están nerviosos y sumamente concentrados. Lavado, Fernández, Neto, Mang y Baldi. Se inicia la prueba. En la primera curva se disputan la primera posición Fernández, Lavado, Baldi y McGregor. En el grupo delantero van Lavado, Baldi y Fernández en ese orden y comenzó el momento más reñido de la competencia. La curva S. En la segunda vuelta, Fernández toma la primera posición y le sigue Lavado. En cada vuelta van alternando sus posiciones. La clase de 350 centímetros cúbicos finaliza definitivamente este año. O sea, que el ganador de este año en 350 centímetros cúbicos se consagrará para siempre. Los espectadores siguen atentos la competencia y Lavado lleva cómodo la delantera. Lamentablemente Neto tuvo que retirarse. Otros debieron retirarse también de esta extenuante carrera. Lavado muestra su gran destreza al mando de la máquina, lo que nos da muchas esperanzas esta temporada. Lavado no deja que se le acerquen. Corre a gran velocidad en su Yamaha TZ 350. Su precisa forma de correr en toda la prueba nos hace pensar que podrá finalizar primero. Baja la bandera de llegada para Lavado. En segundo lugar quedó Baldi y tercero Ladigües.
start van de 350 kubieke centimeter. Een klasse die voor het laatst in Assen aan de start zal zijn. Omdat de FIM besloot om deze klasse uit het programma te schrappen. Op pole position Jean-François Baldet, de verrader van Nogaro. De man die tijdens de rijdersstaking toch op zijn fiets ging zitten en de wedstrijd in Frankrijk wist te winnen. Hij heeft hier laten zien dat hij ook met de aanwezigheid van de anderen, van wereldkampioen Tony Mang, Didier de Radigues, een eerste startpositie voor zich kan opeisen. Maar dan, hij komt heel erg slecht weg. Deze Jean-François Baldet, de Kawasaki, wil niet van de plaats. En ook Tony Mang blijft staan. Didier de Radigues, de Belg uit Brussel, pakt de kop. Hij doet dat heel knap, want iedereen had buiten deze outsider gerekend. De Radigues die vorig jaar in deze klasse niet verder kon komen dan een 17e plaats in het wereldkampioenschap. Daar gaat hij, op zijn Chevalier Yamaha, in de richting van de Bedeldijk. En een val. En niet zo'n kleintje ook. In de tweede groep gaan er 2 rijders van de baan en daar is Marschouten bij. Wat is dat spijtig. Marschouten staat. U ziet hem met de handen omhoog, wanhopig. Ik kon er niets aan doen. De snelste Nederlander in deze klasse, Marschouten, is gereden tegen Carlos Lavado, die er in de training ook al afviel. U zag hem daar liggen. Lavado, die met 2 gekneusde ribben aan de start kwam in deze 350 kubieke centimeter klasse. Let u op. Wie is het? Is het Schouten of is het Lavado? Het is Lavado. Lavado ziet u nu spinnen, achterstevoren gaan. En Marschouten rijdt er dan links in uw beeld overheen. Wat is dat spijtig voor Marschouten, de enige Nederlandse kanshebber. Althans, om bij de eerste 10 te geraken. Het stuiteren is de fiets van Marschouten. Carlos Lavado maakt een buiklanding. En let u vooral op de behulpzaamheid van Marschouten. Dat is mentaliteit.
Carlos Cardos in pole position, next to him the reigning world champion Carlos Lavado, but 2 British boys, Alan Carter and Donny McLeod on the second row of the grid. The flag's down and it's Jean-François Baldet, the Frenchman, who leads Alan Carter about 7th or 8th as they went off the grid. The long chase down to the first right-hander and the yellow figure of Jean-François Baldet, and that's Jacques Cornu, the Swissman, who's dived through on the inside. It's Cornu, Jacques Cornu, the leader. Cornu in the lead, Baldet is second, and Ivan Palazzese of Venezuela is in 3rd spot. Alan Carter in about 6th place with the distinctive red fairing of the Mitsui Yamaha. And an incident there, somebody off, it looked like the yellow leathers of Hervé Guillou, and it is. Hervé Guillou, the Frenchman, gets to his feet, a little bit groggy but unhurt, and the other rider, Alfredo Garcia, the Spanish rider, out in front now. It's Cornu and Palazzese battling for the lead. Side by side over the start and finish line, with the rest of the pack straight out behind them, the end of the first lap. Cornu on the inside, Palazzese on the outside, and it's Cornu, the endurance racer, a lot of experience, tall, gangling bar owner from Switzerland. The yellow flag's out, the debris still not clear from that first lap crash. There's Baldet in 3rd spot, Carter's there as well, and still out in front, it's Palazzese now, Ivan Palazzese, 21-year-old Venezuelan who leads from Jacques Cornu.
Palazzese con il numero 18, Cornu numero 9, primera posición.
Palazzese still out in front, drawing away up the hill underneath the bridge. Cornu in 2nd place. Oh, a nasty moment for Palazzese. He's controlled it. No, he's not. He's down. Ivan Palazzese is out, unhurt. Well, what a moment of disaster there for the Venezuelan. A chance to see it again in slow motion. The back end steps out. He corrects it. He's almost off the side of the bike. Just one leg hanging on one hand. He thinks he's got it under control, gets back into the saddle. He's on the rough stuff, going much too quick for the corner, lays it down on the ground and bang into the straw bales. But Ivan Palazzese perfectly okay, though he's lost the chance of winning this Spanish Grand Prix. Out in front now, it's Carlos Cardas, the Spaniard, and he's in trouble. Cardas is in trouble. The Spaniard has got some mechanical problem, and that means that Alan Carter is in front. Teenager Alan Carter is out in front on the Mitsui Yamaha. Christian Saron is second, and Donny McLeod is third. The Scotsman, Donny McLeod, and Saron levels with Carter, takes the lead, dives through on the inside. Carter tries to go around the outside, can't. It's Christian Saron of France on the Sonauto Yamaha, the blue machine, out in front. Alan Carter second, Donny McLeod third as they thunder down onto the start and finish straight again, leaving the rest of the pack struggling in their wake. Saron in the lead. McLeod looks for the inside line. Can't make it, has to ease off. It's still Alan Carter there in second place. 19-year-old Alan Carter from Halifax in Yorkshire, the younger brother of Speedway rider Kenny Carter. Saron, Carter and McLeod first, second, third, and a fair old dust-up behind them as they battle to find their way through from the pack to join that three-man group ahead. Still no change. Saron, Carter, McLeod, and a great ride for Donny McLeod, 27 years of age, from Scotland, a privateer. Very limited support for McLeod, and this is his best Grand Prix ride ever. If he can keep going, he's in for 10 World Championship points, and that will be a real bonus for this hard-working, likeable Scotsman. Saron, Carter, McLeod. And a blanket could cover this three as they start the climb up the hill. Saron, Carter and McLeod, still no change. And it looks as though Cito Pons, the Spanish rider on the Cobas, is now at the head of that group behind. And as Carlos goes into the pits, touring, the leaders go through. Christian Saron in the lead, Alan Carter in second place, Donny McLeod in third spot, and Cito Pons now well clear of that group behind. And they're a very unhappy Carlos Cardas, a protege of Angel Nieto, out of this race. And now it's a four-man battle out in front. It's still Saron, the leader, from Alan Carter. Donny McLeod is third. Cito Pons on the Cobas, and he tries for the inside line, can't quite make it. Donny McLeod holds him off. Well, the three-man dice has suddenly been turned into a four-man battle. And joining that four-man battle, the yellow leathers there of Tony Mang, the West German rider, giving his Honda the very first outing of the year. Saron the leader, Carter breathing down his neck as they come down this hard right-hander down to the start and finish straight. Saron, Carter, and that's Pons who goes through into second spot past Alan Carter. And Pons is looking for the lead. A twitch there, you see him heavy on braking, but he ousts Alan Carter from the racing line. Cito Pons is now through to second place. Christian Saron the leader, Cito Pons in second spot and looking very good indeed. He's worked hard to come through the pack. Carter is third. Then Tony Mang is fourth, and Donny McLeod now pushed back to fifth place, and this Spanish crowd are on their feet with excitement and delight. Cito Pons is pushing Christian Saron for the lead in this 250cc World Championship battle. Tony Mang is third now. Alan Carter is fourth, and Donny McLeod is down in fifth place. Saron, Pons, Mang, Carter, McLeod. That's the order of the five men out in front. And certainly Pons is looking very comfortable in second place, and so too is Tony Mang in third spot. They both went very quickly. They moved through to join that leading trio, and they're sitting there on the tyre tracks of Christian Saron now. And the gap stretches a little bit, but Cito Pons winds back in the Frenchman. It's the start and finish straight again. We'll see who's got the pace of the motor, and Pons looks as though it's quick, goes for the inside. Tony Mang is alongside him, and they go almost three abreast, and Tony Mang has taken the lead. Pons is through to second spot, and Christian Saron finds himself third. the former 250, 350 world champion who's had a terrible season, broke his leg skiing a couple of years ago, now back on form, leads the Spanish Grand Prix. Behind it, Cito Pons, Christian Saron, Alan Carter, Donny McLeod. What a battle this is turning into. Tony Mang still in front. Cito Pons on the Cobas, the Spanish-built motorcycle using the Austrian-made Rotax engine, but a Spanish rider and a Spanish machine in second place and still challenging Tony Mang hard for the lead.
Vamos nuevamente a la cabeza de la carrera.
250cc racing has produced some epic battles in the World Championships over the past 3 or 4 years, and this one looks a good one. Christian Saron looks as though he's ready to challenge Pons for second place. Carter is still there in 4th position, but the man out in front, West German Tony Mang on the Honda.
Cuarto se mantiene Alan Carter, quinto es Anderson. Aquí está nuevamente la cabeza de carrera.
Past the pits again, Tony Mang in the lead. That Honda looks quick, but Pons on the Cobas has proved that his bike is fast too. Into the first tight right-hander. And Bolde looks as though he's making a move up through the field now. Jean-Francois Bolde has gone past Donny McLeod. So it's Mang in front, Cito Pons, Christian Saron, Alan Carter, and Pons looks for the inside line. He's through. Cito Pons is in the lead, and Carter's looking for 3rd place, and Christian Saron just pushes him wide. No problem at all. A meek and mild man is Christian Saron off the track, but on it, he's a hard man. Cito Pons is the leader. Tony Mang is in 2nd place. And these men trying to the absolute limit. Christian Saron is in 3rd spot. And Pons, who crashed while leading at Daytona at the beginning of the year, bounced back to score 10 good points in the Italian round of the World Championship. Pons out in front. Mang is 2nd. So the last lap of this race, and Cito Pons looking good out in front. Tony Mang there in 2nd place, still under pressure. Relentless pressure from Christian Saron. And Cito Pons really looking in splendid form. An excellent ride, and Saron is through. Christian Saron is through ahead of Tony Mang, and that is Carlos Lavado there in 4th place now. Lavado, the world champion, coming through. And the gap now between the leader and the rest of the field stretching all the time. Saron is there, Lavado is in 3rd spot, and Alan Carter 4th. The crowd are on their feet, hysterical with pleasure. A Spanish rider and a Spanish-built motorcycle out in front, and Pons even takes his hand off the handlebar to wave to the crowd. He's already celebrating victory. Well, he's been on his ear before in the past. Let's hope he manages to stay calm enough to keep the bike upright on the way round to the checkered flag, and quite a battle going on behind for 2nd place though. Pons may be out in front and enjoying his moment, majestic moment of pleasure in front of the home crowd. The fans there lining the track, cheering him on. Again, another long way. Pons is enjoying this. 24 years of age, an architectural student at Barcelona University. And there's the battle behind. You could just see a glimpse of Christian Saron, Carlos Lavado and Alan Carter still battling away desperately to see who's going to get 2nd place. Down onto the start finish line, the crowd bounce up and down. It's a win for Cito Pons on the Cobas, and who's he going to be 2nd? It's Christian Saron, Carlos Lavado, then Alan Carter. Well, what a tremendous success, and what a great ride for Alan Carter. Pons the winner, but Alan Carter finishes 4th.
In practice, indeed only 3/4 of a second separated the top 5. Freddie Spencer on the Honda was in 2nd place. Mario Radam
less than 30 seconds to go now then to the start of this 250cc race, the South African Grand Prix, the opening round of this year's World Championship. 28 laps ahead of the field. The traffic lights are on red. They're to green. Everybody's pushing. Who's going to fire it first? It's Spencer and Lavado and Tony Mang. But a terrible start for Mario Rademeyer. A bad start for Mario Rademeyer. And the leaders hurtling into Crowthorne for the first time. And it looks as though it's Freddie Spencer back in second or third place. Well, a bad start for Mario Rademeyer. The charge through Crowthorne. It's Spencer, in fact, now up into the lead. Spencer's taken the lead on the exit from Crowthorne.
Lavado and Mang in second and third places, pounding Spencer all the way on the run down towards Sunset now.
Through Yuksky down towards Sunset. Spencer in the lead. They're coming out of formation, looking for the gaps on the inside.
And Italian Fausto Ricci took third place from Mang. It's Ricci now who tries that strange outside line, breaking late as Lavado goes inside Spencer.
And the riders bobbing and weaving, 5 men battling for the lead up there in the lead, and we'll try and pick out where Mario Rademeyer is. He had a terrible start, and that's a big disappointment, but it's Spencer in the lead. Spencer who leads the charge through the S's at the first time.
And to me that looked like Stefan Mertens up into third place as Lavado once more takes the lead.
Carlos Lavado going back ahead of Spencer, and if it is Stefan Mertens, and it does look like him, that's a tremendous ride by the young Belgian. An excellent ride. Spencer though back in front, he's past Lavado again, and Mang, Tony Mang on the very fast, on the red bike there. He's through to third place ahead of Stefan Mertens. It's the end of the first lap.
And Rademeyer's already up into 10th place.
And it's Mang who's made the charge to the front, and Lavado looks for the inside line as well, but can't do it.
Martin Wimmer now made his way up into 5th spot, so that's another charge from the West German on his Yamaha as Mang leads down the drop and then through the rise to the Yuksky sweep.
Mang then out in front, Spencer in second place, Lavado in third spot, and the Honda of Mang bobbing and weaving there. These men riding these motorcycles to the limit. Well, Spencer was second fastest, but when I spoke to Martin Wimmer, the West German, before the race, he told me he'd clocked himself, or his team had clocked Spencer much quicker than the organisers had, quick enough to put him on pole position, and if Spencer can repeat those sort of lap times, he'll win convincingly. Well, he's not putting in those lap times, and he's being pressured now by Carlos Lavado and Tony Mang.
And we can see that Mario Rademeyer is now up into 8th place behind the Pernod Jean-Francois Baldet and Martin Wimmer on the Yamaha. There's Mario at the top of the picture.
And Mang pulls in behind Spencer, gets in the slipstream. There's number 3, Lavado. 19 is Spencer. 5, Tony Mang. Number 3, Carlos Lavado. And certainly the Honda of Tony Mang looks a very, very quick motorcycle. He doesn't go for the inside line this time. He goes around the outside, moves towards the better racing line for Crowthorne, and once again regains the lead. And good news is that Alan Carter on the Donington 100 Honda, he's up into 12th place. So the young British boy also overcoming his rather poor start. Mang in the lead, bike number 5. Freddie Spencer is in second place. Tony Mang is in third spot.
Mang leads now from Spencer and Lavado. Two Hondas leading the Yamaha, two Works machines leading the Works Yamaha of Lavado. Then comes the private Yamaha of Mertens, but I think he's just been passed by the Works Honda of Ricci. Mertens and Ricci, the Belgian and Italian, having a dust up.
But the battle we're looking at in picture is Spencer in the sandwich between Tony Mang and Carlos Lavado, two very experienced 250cc men. Tony Mang, who made the move up to the 500cc class, found things weren't quite to his liking. He went back to the 250cc series last year. Spencer looks over his shoulder. In fourth place, it is Ricky. You can see bike number 55. There's number 10. That's Jean-Francois Baldet there. And 27, Mario Rademeyer. He's really got the bit between his teeth. Mario Rademeyer and Spencer trying to force Mang there onto the dirt as they go past the pit and down towards
Crowthorne again, and Mang is a very hard man. He won't let Spencer get away with that sort of thing, and he certainly won't be intimidated. Spencer still leads. Mang on bike number 5 is in second place, and Carlos Lavado, number 3, being dropped back just a fraction at the moment. There's the battle for the lead, Spencer and Mang. And Spencer using every inch of the road. Mang is there in second place. And it's very much a battle of riders here, virtually identical Works Hondas. In front, number 19, Spencer, number 5, Mang. Spencer in front. Mang pushed back to second spot through the S's. Hard left, hard right, then the rest of the pack steaming through behind them. And it was Wimmer and Rademeyer there as we watched Spencer in the lead. So this three-man group pulling away just a little bit, but tremendous battle going on behind. Spencer looks over his shoulder, so does Mang, so does Lavado, and they can see this five-man battle behind with Martin Wimmer, number 7, at fourth place ahead of Mario Rademeyer, number 27. And Rademeyer looking really good. This boy wants to do so well here. Grimly determined to do well, and he's pulled out of the slipstream of Martin Wimmer. He's got a wheel ahead of Wimmer. 5 laps completed. Martin Wimmer on the inside, bike number 7. Rademeyer just goes across the front of him, leans across the front wheel of Martin Wimmer, and Mario Rademeyer is up into 4th place. And more news of the British in this race as the fans urge on Mario Rademeyer. Alan Carter is 15th, Gary Knoll 19th, and Neil Mackenzie 20th. As this little group, you could cover it with a blanket. It's an old racing cliche, but it really is true today. Mario Rademeyer pulls out of the slipstream. He passes Carlos Lavado, and I don't think Lavado is going to be very amused about that, Peter. No, he isn't, but he did exactly what he suggested. He uses Lavado's toe to get a lot closer to Mang. Lavado looks to the inside line, but has to back off because Rademeyer has gone through. Mario Rademeyer is through into second place. A superb manoeuvre, exactly the same as he did before. And Tony Mang, I'm sure, is now suddenly aware that he's got a very, very serious rival for this second spot. And that's a great piece of race car from Rademeyer. You see he used the Yamaha to pull himself up behind the Honda, using both bikes to get past them, and his machine is slower than both. Incredible piece of riding. There's the board. -4 seconds. That's the gap between himself and Freddie Spencer. 16, that tells him how many laps to go. And the gap appears to be getting closer. 3.5 seconds, say the timekeepers. Well, I'm not sure that I'd want to argue with them, but you can perhaps see visibly that Rademeyer is closing. Well, we saw Spencer's bike twitching early on, Peter. Do you think tyre problems are coming into it? Well, it's difficult to say. Spencer, of course, has concentrated on the 500, and there's Mang had a bit of a slide, and he's on the Dunlop tyres. So perhaps everybody's riding their tyres, Michelin and Dunlop, right to the limit. I don't think Spencer's got a particular tyre problem, otherwise we would have seen Rademeyer catch him already. I think he's just trying to pace himself, and we'll be watching his pit boards very closely to see how number 27 here, Mario Rademeyer, is getting closer. And he's the gap already is closer. Yeah. 3.21 seconds, it was 3.5 before. And of course, not just the fact that you're getting closer, but of course the psychological boost, as you can see that gap shrinking. And Rademeyer can see Spencer ahead of him. And as he sees him ahead of him, he'll try harder and harder and harder. There's Rademeyer going through the S's. There is Mang and Lavado, 5 and 3, battling away for 3rd place. And if Tony Mang really thought he was going to be world champion this year, he's going to have to rethink the campaign a little bit, because 3rd in the opening round, if things stay as they are, is not really the result he'd got in mind, and Carlos Lavado won't be happy with 4th place either.
Now, just watching Spencer accelerate onto the start and finish straight here, it looked to me as though he was really sliding the back end, as though he may not have a lot of life left in that tyre, but he certainly doesn't seem to have any problem maintaining enough pace to keep himself ahead of Rademeyer.
And Mang is right with Mario Rademeyer, and Rademeyer's got to quicken the pace. He's been caught napping, whether the signals weren't there, whether Mang suddenly put in a quick spurt, but whatever the reason, we're in a situation where Mario Rademeyer is being caught by Tony Mang.
and Mang has actually caught Rademeyer. He pulls right across the track, so Rademeyer can't get his slipstream and dives fast on top speed.
And Spencer just picking his way through very, very carefully. In normal circumstances, he'd be a lot more ruthless, I think, going past these guys. But he's got a comfortable margin. He takes yet another man, but has to ease up, pull back into single file as it comes up towards Learcop. The blue flag is waved to show these men that they're in the way of a quicker man. Rademeyer behind Tony Mang. This is the final lap of the South African Grand Prix, the 250cc race. It's now or never for Rademeyer. If he's going to do it, 6.3 seconds the gap between the leader Freddie Spencer and Tony Mang. Number 5 there in your picture, who's second. Number 27, Mario Rademeyer, is in third place.
Of course, Rademeyer knows Carl Army so well. He knows where all the bumps are, and when it comes to choosing a different line to get past the tail enders, we watch Spencer, number 19, in the lead.
Spencer in front. Less than a mile to go now round this Carl Army circuit to start the season in fine style with a victory in this 250cc race. Through the S's now, almost within sight of the checkered flag, but still Learcop to go up the hill now. Then he's got the charge along the long straight with just the kink between him and the finishing line. Tremendous performance by Freddie Spencer. An excellent debut ride for the Rothmans Honda machine. The checkered flag goes out. Spencer is the winner, and Freddie has won. Who is it going to be in second place? There's a big charge. It looks like Mang.
It is Mang, yes, it's Mang.
Mario Rademeyer has to settle for third place, but what a great ride that was. Freddie Spencer the winner. Tony Mang takes second place. Mario Rademeyer finishes third.
Die Voraussetzungen für ein interessantes Rennen auf dem neuen Nürburgring waren nie so gut wie heute. Sonne in der Eifel und etwa 70.000 Zuschauer an der Strecke. Und Aufmerksamkeit erregte besonders dieser Mann, Carlos Alberto Lavado Jones, heute Trainingsschnellster und Geburtstagskind, 30 Jahre wird er alt. Daneben Tony Mang, schon 4-mal Weltmeister, davon 2-mal in dieser Klasse. Hier am Ring war er nur wenige Hundertstel Sekunden langsamer als Lavado. Der dritte im Bunde der großen 3 in der 250er Klasse, Martin Wimmer aus München. Hervorragenden Trainingszeiten folgten bislang immer verpatzte Rennstarts. Die letzten Sekunden vor dem Start, die erste Reihe von rechts. Venezuelaner Carlos Lavado Nummer 3 mit der gelben Maschine, daneben Tony Mang, Start Nummer 2, dann Martin Wimmer Nummer 4. Achten wir auf Wimmer in der Mitte. Das alte Bild, nur widerwillig springt der Motor an. Wimmer verliert viele Plätze, wie in Jarama, wie in Monza vorherige Woche. Gut hinweggekommen mit der Nummer 10, Jacques Cornu. Die Wiederholung des Starts und die offensichtliche Not von Martin Wimmer, die Maschine in Gang zu bekommen. Wohl eine Frage der Zündeinstellung. Aber auch Tony Mang, hier vorne in der blauen Montur mit der Nummer 2, diesmal mit schwachem Start. Die beiden deutschen Fahrer nach dem Start also nur im Mittelfeld, während Carlos Lavado hier schon an zweiter Stelle Fausto Ricci bedrängt. Fausto Ricci, Lavado und Lavado geht an Ricci vorbei, schon nach 2 Runden die Führung für den Venezuelaner. Er, der gemeinsam mit Tony Mang die Gesamtwertung anführt, fuhr in allen 3 bisherigen Rennen hervorragend. Und auch heute wieder gleich ein großer Abstand zum Zweiten. Die Wiederholung des Überholmanövers. Innen überholt Lavado den Italiener. Martin Wimmer hier links kämpfte sich heran, wie man das aus den vergangenen Rennen heraus kennt, bedrängt mit der Nummer 11, den Fahrer mit der Nummer 11, Pierre Boll, den Franzosen auf Parisien. Zu diesem Zeitpunkt Boll an 3. Stelle, Wimmer auf Platz 4. Da hat Wimmer Boll passiert, hat sich auf den 3. Platz vorgearbeitet. Und auch Toni Mang ist näher herangekommen, inzwischen auf Platz 5, Wimmer an 3. Fausto Ricci Nummer 5, an 2. Stelle, dahinter Martin Wimmer, dann Pierre Boll und Toni Mang. Da sehen wir Toni Mang, er greift Pierre Boll an, schafft es, kommt vorbei, schiebt sich auf Platz 4. Auch dieses Manöver noch einmal. Martin Wimmer sehen wir im Vordergrund, hat inzwischen auch Fausto Ricci überholt. Wimmer also jetzt Zweiter, Toni Mang Vierter. Und dann hat Toni Mang auch Fausto Ricci überholt, hat sich hinter Wimmer geschoben. An 3. Stelle Wimmer Zweiter, weiterhin vorn Carlos Lavado. Und hier schiebt sich Toni Mang sogar auf den 2. Platz. Ein einsames Rennen vor Carlos Lavado. Hier deutlich der große Abstand zu den Verfolgern, den beiden Bayern. 10 Sekunden waren es zu Beginn, 12 Sekunden der größte Abstand. Und es entwickelt sich nun ein Zweikampf zwischen Martin Wimmer und Toni Mang. Das Rennen in der Spitze war gelaufen, es ging jetzt nur noch um Platz 2. War allerdings ein interessantes Rennen. Martin Wimmer bedrängt Toni Mang und überholt ihn. Hier das schnellste Stück der Strecke. Eingang in die Zielgerade. Und das war ein Streckenabschnitt, der Toni Mang besonders lag. Er sucht den Windschatten von Martin Wimmer, löst sich und überholt den Münchner. Mang wieder an 2. Stelle. Carlos Lavado derweil kurz vor dem Ziel, seinem Sieg stand nichts mehr entgegen. Er fuhr ein ganz überlegenes Rennen. Carlos Lavado im Ziel, Sieger des großen Preises von Deutschland. Doch wer wird Zweiter? Mang als Erster in die Zielgerade und er schafft es. Martin Wimmer wird Dritter, Toni Mang Zweiter. Harald Eckel 17. und im Gesamtstand eine Reihenfolge wie in diesem Rennen. Lavado Erster, jetzt mit 42 Punkten vor Toni Mang 39 Punkte und Martin Wimmer 26 Punkte.